Good morning, beautiful yogis. My name is Dorning, and I'll be leading us through an hour Vinyasa class. Let's start in a comfortable seated position at the back of your mat, just closing your eyes and beginning to connect to your breath. Taking a nice big breath in through the nose, vocal exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Big exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale through the nose, full up the belly. Big vocal exhale. Inhale, rise the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, bring your hands down into a low V. Inhale, rise. Big exhale. Inhale, rise the arms up. Last one, bring them down. Rise the arms up to the sky, look up. Interlace the fingers, bringing the hands into the heart space in a prayer position. Press the thumbs into your chest. And now let's bow our heads down. Taking a minute just to thank all the heroes on the front line, the nurses, the doctors, the police, the firefighters, the grocery store attendants, and everyone who's out there not able to stay home. And if you can stay home so we can contain this virus. Let's bow our heads down to ourselves, thanking ourselves for stepping on our mat this morning. Let's set an intention, something positive, some beautiful word that you can come back to at any point of the practice. Maybe even something you can take off the mat with you. Let's bring our hands to our third eye, visualizing our intention, making it crystal clear in our mind. And then extending the hands to the sky, hinging at the hips, coming into a child's pose. Bringing the forehead onto the mat. And just relaxing the shoulders, walking the hands to the top of the mat. Just noticing how you're feeling, noticing how you're showing up. Start to take a body scan, scanning through the fingertips, through the arms, up into the shoulders, into the hips, just noticing where you're tight. We're going to switch our breath here to an Ujjayi breath. So begin to close the mouth as you breathe in and out through the nose alone. Nice big breath in. On the exhale, feeling the breath in the back of your throat. Nice. Now coming high on the fingertips, keeping the forehead on the mat, walk the fingertips over to the right, stretching the left side body. Just expanding through the left side. If you want to lower the left shoulder down to the mat a little more, you can. Come back to center, walking the hands over to the left, stretching the right side body. Come back to center. And come back to that beautiful intention you set. Knowing that you can come back into child's pose at any point in the practice. Let's inhale and rise into a tabletop position. We're going to take some cat-cows as we begin to arch the back. Take the eye gaze up towards the sky. And on the exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, curl the belly to spine. Inhale, look up. Big exhale. Inhale, chin to chest, curl that spine. Moving through a couple more at your own pace, connecting your breath with your movement. And we'll transition into a dancing line, making big circles, taking up as much space as you need, getting the synovial fluid moving. Let's take it in the opposite direction. And now come to a neutral tabletop. We're going to turn the fingertips to face the back of the mat. Sit into the heels, stretching out the wrists. It's so important that we stretch out the wrists because our wrists are not weight bearing. So we need to make sure our wrists are warm before we begin our practice. Turn the palms to face the sky, bend and straighten the elbows. Coming to a neutral. Let's walk our hands out in front of us as we melt the chest onto the mat, either bringing the chin or the forehead down, coming into our puppy pose. Taking some nice deep breaths. With each exhale, lowering the chest down a little lower. Expanding the heart, expanding through the third chakra. On the next inhale, slide through onto your belly, coming onto the elbows, into our Sphinx pose, placing our palms facing down on the earth, pointer fingers aligned, and just soften through the shoulders, soften through the face, look up to the sky as we begin to straighten the arms, moving into seal pose. Exhale, come down, drop the head. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Last one, exhale, come down. Let's tuck the toes, coming into a plank. Low plank, holding it here, using the core. Then coming up onto our palms of our hands into a high plank. Bringing the shoulders just past the wrist creases. Tightening that corset. And then push back into your first downward facing dog. Getting comfortable in your downward facing dog as you push up and out of the wrists, up and out of the shoulders. Hips are high. High on the tippy toes. Bend and straighten the legs. So just bend the right leg and then bend the left. Walking your dog. Connecting to your breath. High on the tippy toes, walk to the top of the mat. When your feet meet your hands, grab the elbows, rock side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no in your forward fold. Just letting that stress roll off the back. And then start to unfold one vertebra at a time, coming all the way up into standing. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top of the mat. Turn the palms out in front of you, relax through the shoulders. Now let's lift the toes off of the earth and then place them back down, feeling grounded, rooting down, feeling that energy rise up through the ground, through the crown of the head. Standing tall. Inhale, rise the arms up. And then interlace the fingers, pointer finger to the sky. And we're just going to move left and right, just warming up the body. Remembering to connect to that beautiful Ujjayi breath. Come back to center. Now coming up and out of the hips, we're going to fold over to the right, pushing the hips towards the left. Keep pushing the hips towards the left. Bring the eye gaze up towards the sky. Come back to center. Let's take it over to the left. Pushing the hips towards the right. Look up towards the ceiling, the sky. Come back to center. And then bring your hands down to the lower back. We're going to push the hips forward, taking a gentle back bend, expanding the chest, lifting the chest towards the sky, dropping the head back, opening up the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend at the hips. Fold forward, plant the palms, inhale halfway up. Take a vocal exhale. Inhale, come up. Come back into a plank position. We're going to bring the shoulders just past the wrist creases, bending the elbows 90 degrees, bringing the elbows in towards the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog, and then push back, downward facing dog. Let's sweep the right leg up to the sky, high on the left tippy toe. Bend and straighten the knee, opening up the hip space, getting the synovial fluid moving. High on the left tippy toe. Let's bring the knee to nose, curl into a tight little ball, and then sweep the right leg up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose. Place the right foot between the hands and drop the back knee down as we sweep the arms up to the sky. And here we're going to cactus open the arms. So we lift the chest, drop the hands back, and then inhale as we sweep the arms forward. Inhale, big exhale. Inhale, big exhale. Last one, sweep the arms all the way up, connecting that movement with your breath, opening up the heart space. Bring the hands down to the lower back and just take a gentle back bend. Inhale, come up. Let's interlace the fingers, pointer finger to the sky, tuck the chin into the chest, bring the forehead to the knee. Come all the way down. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Let's bring our hands down to frame the foot. We're going to tuck the back toe. Left arm is going to sweep the sky for a gentle twist. We're bringing the left rib cage closer to the right thigh. So open up, expand, lift that rib cage up. Now bring the right hand inside, sweep the left arm up to the sky. What a beautiful view. Definitely have to practice gratitude during this time. Let's drop the back knee down. Sweep the right leg all the way back, three-legged tabletop. Start to reach the left arm forward, looking down at your mat, lengthening through the spine. On the exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Find that length. And then bend the knee, take a hold of the foot. Take your dancer's bow on the floor. Keep kicking the right leg up. Look over the left shoulder. Drop the left hand down to the mat. And now let's open up towards the right side. As you lift the right hand up to the sky, flexing the foot, internally rotating the thigh, and then reach the right arm over the ear. Look up towards the sky. Lift the right leg just a little higher. Now bend the knee, take a hold of the foot. So you drop the head back. Again, expanding, opening up the heart. And release, bring the right foot forward. Hands frame the foot, tuck the back toe. We're going to straighten out the legs, squaring the hips, taking our pyramid pose. So square the hips and then walk the hands out in front of you. So you tuck the chin into the chest, forehead to knee. Let's step onto the right foot, putting all the weight onto the right foot as we lift the left foot, squaring the hips, and then bring the left foot to meet the right. Hang heavy on your forward fold. Start to unfold one vertebra at a time, coming all the way up into stand. Big shoulder roll at the top. Turn the palms out. Connect to your breath. Inhale, rise the arms up. Interlace the fingers, pointer finger to the sky. I'm going to take a back bend, so come up and out of the hips. Push the hips forward. So you lift the chest, walking the hands down behind you. Inhale, come up. Big exhale, swan dive forward. Plant the palms, come halfway up. Nice big vocal exhale. Inhale. Let it go. Step back into your plank. Move through a vinyasa. Bending the arms, remembering that 45-degree angle. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. Bend and straighten the leg. Finding movement, making big circles. Reach the left leg all the way up. Bring the knee to nose, curl into a little ball. High plank. Sweep the left leg back and up. Knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Open up, cactus. Open the arms. Drop the hands back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Big exhale. Inhale, rise. Open up. Last one, sweep the arms up. Opening up the chest, bringing the hands down to the lower back, pushing the hips forward to lift the heart. Inhale, come up. Interlace the fingers, pointer finger to the sky, tuck the chin into the chest. Bring the forehead down to the knee. We're compressing the thyroid here. So make sure you're connecting to that ujjayi breath so we help our metabolism. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands down to frame the foot. Tuck the back toe. Right hand stays inside the foot. Left arm sweeps the sky. Left hand comes down. Let's counteract. Right arm comes up to the sky. Bring the right hand down. Let's lower the knee. Sweep the left leg back. Three-legged tabletop. Reach the right arm forward. Look down at the mat, lengthen through the spine. Bring the elbow to knee. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, elbow to knee. Stretch it out. Let's bend the knee. Take a hold of the foot. Take your dancer's bow. Nice. Now the right hand's going to come down to the mat. Open up to the left side. We're squaring our back foot, reaching the left arm up to the sky. Lift the left foot just a little higher. And then streamline the left arm over the ear to bring your eye gaze up. Bend the knee. Take a hold of the foot, dropping the head back. Again, just opening up. Release the left foot. Let's tuck the back toe. Straighten out the legs, square the hips. Utkatasana as we bend. And then add a forehead to knee. Again, compressing the thyroid. The most important part here is to connect the forehead to the knee. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. Let's step into the left foot as you rise the right leg off the earth, squaring the hips. And then bring the right foot down to meet the left. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Start to come up one vertebra at a time, all the way into standing. Turn the palms out in front of you, Utkatasana. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Inhale, rise the arms up. Let's move into a back bend of your choice. If you want to take supported, take supported. Lifting the heart. Inhale, come up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Plant the palms, come halfway up, flat back. Big exhale. Come into your plank. Move through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Let's come forward into a plank as we lower the knees down. We're going to take an eye of the needle flow on the right. So we're going to reach the right arm forward, making big circles, coming up and around. Opening up the shoulder. And then take it in the opposite direction. And now let's open up the chest. Thread the right shoulder onto the mat. Walk the left hand to the top of the mat. And then take that twist through the thoracic. Let's extend the left leg up to the sky. If that's in your practice. If you want to bend the right leg, take an extra added balancing challenge. Come back into a three-legged tabletop. Reach the right arm forward. Bring the right hand down. We're going to tuck the right toes. We straighten the right leg. Moving into a three-legged downward facing dog. Squaring the hips. Feeling that nice stretch in your hamstring. And then come forward into a three-legged plank. Take a Trianga. Inhale, upward face. Knee to nose. Sweep the right leg back up to the sky. And then bring the right knee back down onto the mat. Our hands are going to frame our shoulders. Our shoulders are actually coming just past the wrist creases. So we're going to bend the elbows, bring the chin down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sunbird bow. Inhale, come up. Last one is a stay or play. So bring the chin down. Either stay here or come up. Yogi's choice. And exhale, bring the knee to nose. And then bring the knee back down. Let's dance it out, dancing lion. Big circles. Take it in the opposite direction. And neutral tabletop. Left arm reaches forward, eye of the needle on the left side. Big circles. Opposite direction. Reach up to the sky. Thread the left shoulder onto the mat. Walk the right hand to the top of the mat. And then take a bind. Getting that nice twist through the thoracic. Lifting the right foot up. And then if you want to bend the left knee for an extra added challenge, you can. Bring the right hand down. Keep the right leg lifted. Reach the right arm forward. Find that length and then bring the left hand down. Let's tuck the back toe, straightening out the left leg. Coming into a three-legged downward facing dog. Our hips are squared. Getting a nice stretch down the hamstring. Come forward into plank. Let's take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Knee to nose. Sweep the right leg up to the sky. Again, squaring the hips, bending the knee, coming back down. We're going to take 3 sunbird bows. So hands again, framing the chest. Bend the elbows into the ribcage, chin comes down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Last one. Bring the knee to nose and dance it out, dancing lion. Neutral tabletop. Let's come down onto our belly. We're going to bring the forehead onto the mat. Our hands are going to frame the chest. We're going to push the tops of the feet into the mat. I'm going to get ready for 3 sets of Cobra. So let's empty out the lungs. And on the inhale, rise. Pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. Using the lower back to rise yourself up. Come up a little higher. Exhale, come down. Let's walk our hands back now to frame our rib cage. Can separate the feet a little more apart. And now inhale, rise. Just softening through the shoulders, looking up to the sky. Tiny step, come up a little higher. Exhale, come down. Last one is a yogi's choice. So you can grab the outsides of the feet and take a full bow pose. Otherwise, you can walk your hands back to frame your hips and take a full upward facing dog. So let's inhale, rise. Kicking those legs up as high as you can. One more sip. Exhale, come down. Sit back into your child's pose. Forehead meets the mat. And breathe. Come back to that beautiful intention you set. Come back to your beautiful breath. Being grateful for this healthy body. Inhale, come up. Tabletop. Straighten out the legs. But first, let's just come high on the tippy toes. Bend and straighten the knees. Come back high on the tippy toes. Melt the heels down towards the right. Feeling a nice stretch down the left side. Come back to neutral. Melt the heels down to the left. Now come back to center. Walk the toes up, high on the tippy toes, all the way to the top of the mat. Feet meet the hands. And just hang heavy again. Rocking side to side, shaking the head yes, shaking it no. Then drop the hands down to the earth. Extend your arms behind you as you bend the knees, sweeping the fingertips on the earth. Sweeping the arms up to the sky, sitting into the heels, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring your hands into your heart space, and then bring the left elbow to the right knee for a twist. We're bringing the hands to the center of the heart, and keep bringing the right knee forward. They tend to slip back, so keep bringing the right knee forward. Let's look down at our mat as we bend the left leg, stepping it all the way back. Keeping that twist. If you want to exalt the arms, opening up. Now start to reach the right hand behind you, coming into water wheel. Bring the right hand down. Extend the left arm up as you exalt. Going to come up to center, cartwheeling our way into warrior two. So we're bending into the right knee. We're looking over the right fingertips. With each exhale, come down a little lower. Let's shrug the shoulders in towards the ears and then release. Straighten the right leg, pump it up for 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come down. Last one, inhale. Warrior two. Flip our palm. Reverse your warrior. Reach towards the back of your mat. Come up to center. Bring the right hand inside the knee, inside the foot. Reach the left arm to the sky for a side angle. You can stay here or take a bind. If you want to fly, you can fly. Coming onto the left foot, rising to stand. Coming back down, all meeting in our side angle. Rising back into our warrior two. Now let's straighten the right leg, walking the back foot in just a tad. We're going to reach forward and then drop the right hand where it lands as you reach the left arm up to the sky. If you want to streamline the left arm over the ear, lifting through the left side body. Rise up to stand. Reverse your triangle as you reach behind you. Come up to center. So you bend into the right leg. We're going to take Utkatasana. So bending into the right leg, dropping the right hand down to the mat, just a foot in front of you as you reach the left arm up to the sky. Keep lifting through the left side, opening up the hip. Bring the left hand down to the earth, square the hips, reach the right arm up to the sky. Right hand comes down. Walk the hands back now to frame the foot. We're going to tuck the back, cup our hand underneath the back foot and reach the left leg up to the sky. Gently stepping back into a lunge, walking the right foot to the edge of the mat, dropping the left knee down, coming onto the elbows into a low lizard lunge. So just stay here, connecting to your breath, knowing that when you want to come out of the pose is when the magic starts to happen. So breathe through it, releasing all that tension we store in our hips. Start to rise the chest, come onto the palms, and then bend the back knee, reach the right arm behind you for a quad stretch. If you can grab the foot, melting the left hip down onto the mat. And then looking back, if you want to open up, dropping the head back, opening up the chest. Release the back foot. Now walk the right foot to the middle of the mat, sit back into a half or full split. So here we want to square the hips, tucking the back toe, and then fold over the right leg, getting a deeper stretch in the hamstring. If you're taking a full split, make sure that the hips are squared, the back foot is tucked. And then fold forward, connect to your breath, and breathe. I hope you guys are feeling amazing and enjoying this flow. I miss each and every one of you at the studio so much, and I can't wait until we're through this, that we can all be back in the studio practicing together. Start to rise your chest. Let's tuck the back toe. Lifting the right foot up off the mat. Let's sweep it all the way up to the sky. Right foot meets the left. Clean the slate. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose. Vocal exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Big exhale. One more deep breath. Let it go. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. Begin to open up the hip. And we're going to reach that left leg all the way up, bend the knee, flip your dog, lift the hips up to the sky, take your dancer's bridge. Left arm's going to come down, bring the knee to nose, counteract, sweep that left leg all the way up, lift the hips, open up. Bring the right hand down, and then bring the knee into the nose as you sweep the left leg up. Left foot meets the right. Move through a vinyasa. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. High on the tippy toes, walk to the top of the mat. Feet meet the hands. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Feel that stress melting. Reach the arms behind you. Sweep the fingertips onto the mat. Sit into your Utkatasana chair pose. Sitting into those heels. Arms framing the ears. Bring the hands into your heart space. Right elbow's going to come to the left knee. Taking that twist. Bringing that left knee forward. Look down at your mat. Bend the right leg and then step back into your lunge. Keeping the twist. If you want to exalt the arms, exalt the arms. Now reach the left arm back, coming into water wheel. Dropping the left hand down, exalting. Let's come back up, cartwheeling our way into our warrior two. This time we're bending into the left knee, coming down as low as we can. Each exhale, come down a little lower, tapping into that inner warrior. Shrug the shoulders in towards the ears. Big exhale. Straighten the left leg, rise the arms up to the sky. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Last one. Flip the palm. Reverse your warrior. Reaching behind you, feeling that nice side stretch. Come up, side angle, left elbow inside the knee, right arm reaches to the sky. Either staying here or taking a bind. If you want to fly, fly. Coming back into our side angle, all rising into warrior two. We're going to straighten the left leg, walk the back foot in just a tad, and then reach the left arm forward, dropping the left hand down. Triangle pose, reach the right arm up. We're lifting through the side body. Streamline the right arm over the ear. Left arm rises us up. Let's reverse. Right hand down the back leg. Reach to the back of your mat. Inhale, come up, bending into the left knee, setting up for Ardha Chandrasana. As we bring our hand just a foot in front of our foot, reach the right arm up to the sky, opening up the hip, internally rotating that foot, rising. Right hand comes down, let's square the hips, and then reach the left arm up, counteracting. Left hand comes down, walk the hands back to frame the foot. If you want to cup the left foot with your hand, cup the left foot, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Gently step back into our lunge. Walk the left foot to the edge of the mat. Bring the right knee down. Melt into your low lizard lunge. Come onto the elbows if you can. And just connect to your breath. Thinking how lucky we are to be alive. Just be grateful for all the small things in our life and know that we're all going through this time together. None of us are immune to being affected in some way from the disease and illness. Come up onto the palms, rise the chest. Let's bend the back leg, reach the left arm behind you. If you can grab a hold of the foot, grab a hold of the foot. Taking that quad stretch. If you want to drop the head back, expanding through that chest, opening up that heart space. Tapping into compassion and love. And release. Left foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to take a half or full split. So square the hips. And then fold over the left leg. Getting a nice stretch down the hamstring. If you want to take a full split, making sure that those hips are squared. And then fold forward. Begin to rise the chest, tuck that back toe, lift that left foot, sweep it all the way back and up. Left foot meets the right. Clean your slate as you move through a vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Reach the right leg up. Open up the hip. Let's bend the knee, look over the left shoulder. Take your dancer's bridge. Right hand comes down. Knee to nose. Counteract. Sweep that right leg through. Lift the hips up. Left hand comes down. Bring the right foot in. And sweep it back up to the sky. Right foot meets the left. Move through another vinyasa. Resetting the body and resetting our minds. Nice big breath in through the nose. Vocal exhale. Sweep the right leg up to the sky. Bring the right knee to the right elbow and hold. Back and up. Right knee, left elbow. Back and up. Knee to nose. Place the foot between the hands. Staying high on the back toe. Sweep the arms up. High crescent. Let's cactus open the arms. Drop the hands back. Sweep them forward as you inhale, come up. Back foot 45. Let's cactus open the arms one more time. Interlace the hands behind you as you walk the hands down the back leg. Bring the right shoulder inside the knee. Humble warrior, head comes down. Left hand comes down as we reach up to the sky for an awkward twist. Keep bringing that left rib cage closer to the right thigh. Each exhale, get a little deeper into the pose. Cartwheel your way up into warrior two. Let's straighten out the right leg. Turn the toes in. As you interlace the hands behind you, opening up the chest, lifting the chest up to the sky, taking a gentle back bend. And then swan dive forward, hinging at the hips for a side fold. Release the hands. Walk the hands off the mat for hammock pose, softening through the shoulders. And let's take a lion's breath here. Big inhale through the nose. Vocal exhale, sticking out the tongue as far as you can. Let's take one more big inhale. Big exhale. Walk the hands beneath the chin with a flat back. We're going to rise the right arm up to the sky for a twist. So either take a bind here, rolling that right shoulder up towards the sky, and then with the left hand grabbing the right heel, taking that twist. If you take it further, thread the right arm through, grab a hold of the left ankle. And release. Hands beneath the chin. Let's take it to the other side. Left arm reaches up. Take that bind. Roll the left shoulder up to the sky. Right arm is going to grab the left heel. If you take it further, thread the left, grabbing the right heel for a twist. Remembering that with each exhale, we twist a little deeper into this pose. Release the hands beneath the chin. Bring the hands to the hips. Come up one vertebra at a time. We're going to turn the left toes out as we bend into the left knee, taking Skandasana. So making sure that our alignment is correct. We don't want our knee to come past our ankle. And we're going to keep the left foot flat. And then come down as low as you can. You can walk the left hand to the back. Reach the right arm up. If you want to take a bind here, take a bind. Drop the hands beneath you. Let's come back into that side fold to bring the hands to the hips, coming up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Let's turn, squaring the hips to the front of the mat. We're going to reach the arms up to the sky. Left arm is going to come underneath the right as we eagle wrap our arms. Squeezing the arms together, lowering the shoulders away from our ears. And then step into the right foot as you eagle wrap the legs, coming into eagle. If you want to fold forward, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Keeping the bind in the arm, release the bind in the leg. Bring the knee into the body as you extend the left leg back. Bound warrior 3. Open up the arms, airplane wings. Let's sweep the arms up. As you reach the arms up to the sky, bring the knee into the chest, either taking the bind on the outside of the knee or taking a peace finger bind on the big toe, bringing the right hand to the right hip, extending the right leg forward. Open up to the left side. Reach the arm up to the sky. If you want to take the eye gaze over to the right, take it over to the right. Come back to center. Take the bind on the outside of the foot for our dancing Shiva. Left arm comes around. Optional forehead to knee. And now bend the leg as we come into tree pose. Either bringing the foot inside the calf or inside the thigh or inside the hip. Rooting down, rising up. Left foot comes down, swan dive forward, exhale, walk the hands out in front of you, move through into a plank, take your vinyasa, Inhale, big exhale. Left leg sweeps the sky high on the right tippy toe. Bring the left knee to the left elbow. Sweep it back and up. Left knee, right elbow and hold. Back and up. Knee to nose, place the foot between the hands. Sweep the arms up, high crescent. Reach forward. And then reach up as we cactus open the arms. Drop them back. Sweep them all the way back and up. Back foot 45, warrior one. Cactus open the arms. Interlacing the hands behind you. So you lift the chest, drop the head. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder inside the knee. Hands come up. Drop the right hand onto the mat, reach the left arm up to the sky, awkward twist. And now cartwheeling as gracefully as we can. Warrior two, just for a moment. Straighten out the right leg, turn the toes in. Inhale, rise the arms up. Hinge at the hips. Side fold. This time we're going to grab the outsides of the feet and bend the knees. Bring the crown of the head as close to the mat as you can as you start to straighten out the legs. And release. Hands come beneath the chin, bring the hands to the hips. Rise up one vertebra at a time. We're going to turn the right toes to face the back of the mat. Bending into the right knee, Skandasana on the other side. Again, checking your alignment, making sure that we're not overextending our knee. Our knee should be in line with our ankle. Our foot is flat, reach the left arm up to the sky. Take a bind. Remembering to breathe, yogis. That's the reason that we're doing this. Connecting to our breath. And release. Come back into that side fold. Bring the hands to the hips, coming up one vertebra at a time. Let's turn to face the front of our mat, squaring the hips. Reaching the arms up to the sky. Right arm is going to come underneath the left as we eagle wrap the arms. Again, softening through the face, softening through the shoulders, and then stepping into the left foot as we eagle wrap the legs. Sitting down into our heel, coming down as low as we can. And then fold forward. Inhale, come up. Keeping the bind on the arms, we're going to bring the right knee in, extend the right leg back. Bound warrior three. Square those hips. Keep lifting the right leg just a little higher than you think you can. And now bring the knee into your chest. Release the arms, extend the right leg forward. Either taking the bind on the knee or taking the peace finger bind on the big toe. Left hand on the hip as you extend the right leg forward. Open up to the right side. Left arm reaches out. If you want to bring your eye gaze over to the left, you can. Come back to center as you take the bind on the outside of the foot, reaching the right arm to the back. Dancing Shiva. Right hand comes around. Take that forehead to knee if you take it. And then bend the knee. Tree pose. Either inside the calf, inside the thigh, or inside the hip. Reach the arms up to the sky. Feeling grounded as you root down, lengthening, Right foot comes down. Big exhale as you swan dive forward. Plant the palms, come halfway up. Take a nice big vocal exhale. Walk the hands out in front of you. As we sweep the right leg up to the sky, high on the left tippy toe. Bring the knee to nose. Sweep it back and up. Knee to nose. Bring the right knee to the right wrist. Square the hips. And then melt your chest down onto the earth, melting the forehead down. Coming into our pigeon pose. One of the most beautiful poses in our practice. So we open up the hips, getting rid of all that stale energy that we hold in our hips, all of that emotion, scar tissue, physical and mental. So just connect to your breath as we stay here for a little bit. Either stay here in your pigeon or begin to rise the chest, bending the back leg, royal pigeon or mermaid, or if you simply just want to take a quad stretch by bending the back leg. And release, bringing the left leg around for a seated twist. Our left hand is going to come to the base of the spine. Right arm is reaching the sky. Bring the elbow to knee. Look over the left shoulder. As you inhale, sit tall. And then on the exhale, twist a little deeper. Each exhale getting deeper into the twist. Let's bow down to the right side. I'm going to sweep the left leg out, keeping the right leg bent. I'm going to reach the right arm up to the sky, just getting a nice stretch down the right side. Look up to the beautiful sky, watching those clouds pass. Bring the right hand down, lift the hips, expand the heart. Come back down to seated. Sweep the left leg forward, legs are straight. I'm going to reach the arms up and then bend the knees, reaching forward, taking our boat pose. So you can straighten the legs here if you want, and then come down into canoe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Last one. Inhale, come up, cross the legs, jump through into your plank. Move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's all come forward into a plank as we curl the spine, tucking the chin into the chest. Taking a vocal exhale as we push back into our downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, come forward. Curl the spine. Big exhale. We're cooling down the body, so 1 more, come in. Big exhale. Now sweep the left leg up to the sky, high on the tippy toe. Bring the knee to nose, curl into that little ball. Sweep it back and up. Knee to nose, bring the left knee to the left wrist. Square the hips. And then melt your heart down onto the earth. Coming back into pigeon on the other side. This is really one of my favorite poses. It's so healing on so many levels. Either stay in your pigeon again or bring the chest up for Yogi's choice. Optional, royal pigeon or mermaid. Simply taking that quad stretch by bending the back leg. Release. Everybody rise your chest and then sweep the right leg around for our seated twist on the other side. The right hand is going to come down to the base, left arm is going to reach up to the sky. And I look over the right shoulder as we inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist. Bow down to the left side, counteracting. And then sweep the right leg around as you keep the left leg bent. We're going to reach the left arm up over. Nice side stretch. Bring the left hand down. Lift the hips up. Open up that heart space. Bring the hips down. Sweep the right leg around. Extend both legs out in front of you. As we reach the arms up, let's fold forward. For a forward fold, bringing the chest onto the thighs and eventually bringing the forehead onto the shins. If you need to use a block here, you can. Now reach the hands out in front of you, tuck your chin into your chest, coming down onto our backs, one vertebra at a time. Eventually coming all the way down onto your back. Feeling supported by the ground, turning the palms open to the sky. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose. Vocal exhale. Now bring our knees into our chest. Give yourselves a great big hug. Rock side to side, massage the lower back. You guys have done an amazing job. I know it. I know you guys. I missed you guys. Let's extend our feet to the sky for a waterfall pose. Letting the blood run down into our heart space. You can make circles with the feet. And now let's send our toes up into the air for a shoulder stand. Our feet are stacked over the hips. I'm going to take plow, releasing any tension in the lower back. If you want to bend the knees, taking deaf man's. Taking some nice cleansing breaths here as we detox the body. Straighten the legs. Start to unfold one vertebra at a time. Coming down onto our backs. We're going to bend the right knee into our body, bringing it just to the right side of our rib cage, massaging the ascending colon. With each exhale, bring the knee a little closer to the body. Now take the knee over the body for a belly twist. Keeping the shoulders down, bring your eye gaze to the right. Come back to center. Extend the right leg down. Bring the left knee into the body. Bring it just to the left side of the rib cage. Taking the knee over the body for a belly twist. Come back to center, extend both knees down. And we're just going to bend the knees, placing our feet hip distance apart. And it's going to be an optional back bend, either bridge or full wheel. So if you're taking bridge, you can interlace the hands underneath you, lifting the hips high. Keep lifting. 2 more breaths. Come all the way down. Let's straighten out the legs. Come onto the elbows for a final fish pose. So like we're sitting on the beach, we're going to lift the chest up to the sky, drop the head back. Here, let's take a lion's breath. Big inhale through the nose, stick out the tongue as far as you can. Exhale. Inhale one more. Big exhale. Coming down to your final Savasana. Open up the feet, turn the palms up towards the sky, feeling completely supported by the ground. Let's tighten up the toes and then release. Tighten up those calf muscles and then let it go. Feeling the calves, the feet getting heavy into the ground. Let's tighten up the thighs, the hips. Tighten, squeeze, squeeze, and then release. Make little fists with your hands, tightening up the fists, squeezing them in, and then release, feeling the blood flow back into the fingertips. Now let's scrunch the shoulders in towards the ears, and release. Tighten up all the muscles on the face, scrunching the face, and maybe even smiling. Smiling as big as you can. And release. Nice deep breath in, full up the belly. Vocal exhale. Bringing your attention to your third eye, coming into your final meditation. There's magic in the unknown. Sometimes we're out of ideas. We think and think, but nothing comes. We don't know what's next. It feels like we're at a dead end, but we're not. That void, that dreaded blank spot is really a glorious, magical space. Sometimes we have to run out of ideas before we can open to any new ones. The reason we can't see any further is because our ideas are limited by the past, by past experiences, by what life has been like before. Our future doesn't have to be limited by our past. Life knows that. Now we can learn it too. We're not at a dead end. We're reaching a new beginning. Now is a time of magic. Let the universe take your hand and show you things you've never seen before. Now at last, you're open and vulnerable enough to begin. Celebrate the magic, the mystery of the unknown. Celebrate the miracles that will certainly come. Yogis, during this time of uncertainty, let's believe in the magic. Believe that the magic moments are still ahead of us, that we can get through this time. We are all in this together. Let's bring our right hand to our heart and our left hand to our belly as we lay on our backs, feeling our breath. So take a deep inhale, feeling the belly rise. And then on the exhale, feeling the belly fall. Feeling that beautiful breath. Feeling your heart beating in your right hand. Feeling this beautiful life within us. It's absolute magic. Now come back to that beautiful intention you set for yourself at the beginning of class. May you take this intention off of the mat with you into the rest of your day. Let's reach our hands behind us, taking a nice big morning stretch or evening stretch, whenever you're practicing. Bring the knees into your chest. Roll over onto the right side, into the field position. Slowly, gently coming up when you're ready into that comfortable seated position we began our class. Let's face our palms down on our knees as we sit tall, rooting down through our root chakra, lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the crown. Nice big inhale, vocal exhale, let it go. One more deep breath. Take a big sigh. Now reach the arms up to the sky. Interlace the hands as you bring them into your heart space, pressing the thumbs into your chest, bowing your head down to yourself, thanking yourself for showing up on your mat today, for putting in the work. Thank you, yogis, for joining me. Can't wait to see you guys in person and give each and every one of you a great big hug. May the light in me shine in you. Namaste. Namaste.